Good morning. My name is Maureen Chung. Welcome to Daily Devotional. Today is February the 10th. The Bible passage is Matthew chapter 5, verse 1 to 12. The title is Be Blessed. Now when he saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. I love the Beatitudes. I treat it like Christ my Lord telling me as his disciple what values I must hold dear in my heart before I am sent into the crowds that are gathering at the mountainside to listen to him. What are the secrets and essentials in ministry? There are 8 of them to remember. Jesus starts each one with the word blessed. The meaning is more than happy, because blessedness encompasses a spiritual wellness, an inner joy and peace that is wholesome and complete to the point of overflowing into the world beyond. It is full of contentment and satisfaction, brought about by a secured and loving friendship with God. It stems from a spiritual relationship with God that cannot be severed. I might think of them as having 2 segments, much like the 10 Commandments. The first primarily relates to our heart relationship with God, and the second relates to our dealings with the world. If I know that spiritually, I'm empty and poor, and I'm lacking something that I don't really understand, I shall start inquiring as to why this is so. Why the latest toy I bought can't keep me happy. Why the exotic vacation destinations I visited can't keep me happy. Why the new sports that I took up fail to entertain me. Why the latest hobby fails to keep me interested. Been there, done that. Too many people. Life is a never-ending pursuit of something that is meaningful. When they are exhausted, they turn to the spiritual, or they seek the eternal value that will not wear out. This is the beginning of the search for someone greater than I, God, the one who is enthroned in the kingdom of heaven. Then we begin to mourn the mistakes we have made, the wrong choices, the dismissing of others who love us, the disregard for people's feelings, the hurt we have carelessly inflicted, the ungrateful attitude we have held, the complaints that have arisen from our selfishness, the grudge that has brought many harsh words, the feelings of entitlement that we have assumed, the secret lustful thoughts, the pride that has made us into pseudo-gods. The more we look at ourselves, the more remorseful we feel. Someone said to me once, "I've made a mess of my life." We mourn the innocence that was lost long ago. We repent before God. We dare to admit that we are sinners. We want to change for the better. These mourners will be comforted. Once I realized what I am really like without God, I can be humble and meek. What can I boast of? Nothing. Everything that I seemingly possess has come from God as a gift. Without life, I can do nothing. Life is a gift from God. I didn't know I should be grateful for life, or health, or intelligence, or talents, or abilities, or skills. If God takes them away, I don't exist. So gradually, I learned to be meek, not to flaunt the gifts I have received, not to compare, not to put down, not to show off, not to finish others' sentences in conversation, not to cut off others in discussion, and not to correct others without invitation. I learned to guard my opinions and listen more. I learned to slow down and not jump to conclusions. God is still teaching me how to be less judgmental and more perceiving. I have to admit again and again that I do not know. It is a long process. The downward journey is the upward journey. Without humility, we cannot inherit the earth and be its guardians and caregivers. Without having followed Jesus, I cannot expect to lead others. I must be taught first before I can teach. A disciple of Christ is a lifelong learner who is always teachable. The sanctification process continues for the disciple who is hungering and thirsting for his righteousness. As we begin to see things from God's perspective, we become troubled by the lack of righteousness and justice in the world. We desire to make things right, but one can be seriously misled. One can easily misread a situation. There are fake news. Leaders sometimes feed us lies. Who are we to believe? What are we to believe? Here is the importance of spiritual discernment. What does God think about this? Will He expose the falsehood for me to see? And if I do get it, what can I do about it? If I'm strongly motivated to do the right thing, He will let me know, and I will be filled with His righteousness that translates into right actions. Sanctification brings us to the right mindset and the supreme loyalty to God and His cause. We will be filled. So for now, we meditate on our inner being, our heart relationship with God. Tomorrow, we shall meditate on our dealings with this world. So far, blessedness seems to be warm, sweet, pleasant, and desirable. We can expect something quite different tomorrow. Thank you for spending time with me, and may God bless you. Indeed, blessed you are. Please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you.